Hey, Scott here from Synergy. I'm going to show you how to install polycarbonate connectors. First, show you what we got here. Polycarbonate connector, a pop rivet, and a push button. Pop rivet's going to fasten one side and the push button will fasten the other side. And we'll need two drill bits, one for the pop rivet and one for the push button. They're going to be different sizes. I'll tell you about those. First, all we got to do is stick the polycarbonate connector into one end of the tubing. These fit really tight. We really want that because over time your hoop tubing will loosen up, and so at first you want your connection to be tight. Connectors, especially push button connectors, are all going to range on a scale from solid hoop to easy to disconnect and connect. If it's easy to disconnect and connect, you won't have as solid of a hoop. If it's a little bit more challenging to disconnect and connect, you're probably going to have a more solid hoop. So these polycarbonate connectors fit really, really tight. So you insert it into one end of the tubing halfway. I have a little hole in a piece of wood here that I use to just easily do it. Alright, so now I've got the polycarbonate connector halfway in. We just drill a hole through the hoop tubing and through the polycarbonate connector, about halfway in between the end of the tubing and the end of the polycarbonate connector. I've got a drill press here, but you can use a hand drill. It's fine. Get it lined up. Hole drilled. Now we're going to install the pop rivet. If you've got a pop rivet gun, pop rivet tool, it'll probably look something like this. You can get them at the hardware store. They're like 25 bucks. You basically put the pop rivet in and you squeeze it a few times and it pops the rivet in. We've got an electric pop rivet gun. It's quite a bit easier. Alright, so the pop rivet has fastened one end of the connector in, and now we can just close the hoop. Now we're going to drill a hole for the push button. So we need a larger bit. I just like to kind of bungee my hoop down so I make sure I've got a precise plane. But like I said, you can do this with a hand drill, it's fine. We have all of our stuff uniform so that like on our sectional hoops, 3-piece sectional hoops, all of our polycarbonate connectors are installed exactly the same so that you can install any pieces together. You don't have to line them up certain pieces with other certain pieces. They're all uniform. I'm going to pop my laser on, get this thing lined up just right. Again, you don't need a laser. Alright. Hole drilled for the push button. Undo the hoop and slip your push button in. That's it. Connect it. Snap. That's how to install a polycarbonate connector.